I guess. Need more freaking out about talking cat, though. After that, Reen and the others headed back to the boathouse with Emma. When they arrived, Kenneth graciously allowed them to rest their battered bodies in his room. So you're seriously a witch?
Yes. To be exact, I'm a member of the Hexen clan.
You be going around telling people about that?
This is Celine. She's like a member of my family.
You may as well just go out and say it. I'm a familiar. Anyway, nice to meet you. There's no need for us to get all chummy, though.
What in the world was the old Class 7? Honestly, I'm wondering the same. But is it okay for you to tell them you're a witch? Well, the Black Rabbit there already knew. Thought it was only fair the rest of you knew too. I figured I shouldn't hide from fellow Class 7 students. They need to know that there's a backside to the world, and that sometimes trouble on the surface can be traced back there. Cryptids, magic knights, even that grass. The appearance of the Infernal Castle and the capital and the Azure Tree in Crossbell. Yeah, the society is from this backside too, though they're completely different from people like Emma. Oh yeah, that kid from earlier. He appeared to be a child. Is he truly part of the society? Yes, I believe so. He's mostly likely one of the enforcers. A pretty famous one in the society at that. I see. Seems like they were manipulating spirit veins underground. If that's the case, does it mean they were the ones making the cryptids and the magic knights appear? That's a possibility. I have no idea why magic knights and cryptids from the Empire are appearing here now. I'd rather not imagine it, but it's possible my sister is involved. Ita. The Azure Abyss. We've heard she may be in Crossbell. Since she's an Anguis, is she the one giving orders to the enforcers? That is possible given what a wicked woman she is. But after chasing her for the last 6 months, something feels off about that. Oh, really? Yes, we don't have any proof yet, but we sense something a little strange with her actions. Kurt, are you keeping up with this? Not one bit, but I think it's important we try to grasp the situation as much as possible. It's 4 p.m. now, so we're done with today's activities. Good job, you three. Alright, we've completed our investigation of the cryptids on behalf of the Governor General. We just need to return to camp now. Yeah, let's take the bikes to Crossbell City first. Emma, Celine, you're coming too, right? Yes, provided you have room on your bikes. Let's get going then. Oh, are you all leaving already? Yeah, thanks for taking such good care of us. Wait. Where's Professor Lumen? Oh, he left just now. Said it was about time for his bus to arrive. Told me to tell you sorry for not being able to say goodbye, and that he's sure he'll meet you again somewhere. Is that so? Guess professors like him must keep a pretty packed schedule. Or be evil. A shame I wasn't able to meet him. Well, we'll run into him again if it's meant to be. Oh yeah, before you go, Celine, I thought you might like this. A big fish. Meow. It's huge. Did you catch this while we were talking? Thought I'd grab you a little gift before you left. I don't need something like that at all. Don't treat me like I'm some starving stray or something. No need to hold back. Eat up. Oh, Celine. What's with the phrase, the cat's meow? So that's what the phrase, the cat's meow means. It's really a huge fish. Just what I'd expect from you, Kenneth. Seeing her like this makes her seem like a normal cat, albeit one with especially nice fur. Yeah, maybe we don't need to worry about her being a familiar or whatever after all. We waited there for a few moments as Celine devoured the entire fish and eventually returned to her senses. Needs more freaking out about whatchamacallit, talking cat. It's a freaking talking cat. If my cat talked to me, I'd be freaking out. And then I'd have like a great conversation. Looks like we're at 200. Okay. Oh, investigate. Nope. Did we pick up that grass? Alright. Let's save. Because that was an experience. Also, is Emma in my party right now? He is. What is she using? Titania. Her EP? That I guess is okay. I guess. But more importantly, can you cook for me? Yes, you can.
Let's begin. Please, have a taste.
There we go. You're not the one to cook this. Not the one to cook that either, or that. Just the honey bagel. Yeah! We drop Emma and Celine off at the city before we head back to camp. Should we get going? Return to Crossbell. It's been a while since I was last on a normal bike. Try to keep it from shaking too much. A little on the full side. Celine, you'll never keep your figure if you keep overeating like that. Shut up. I just lost myself for a minute, that's all. Let's get you two back to Crossbell. Emma, Celine, you two can ride in the sidecar. Very well, thank you. Shall I take my usual spot? Yeah, but on our bike. Come on, Allie. We haven't seen each other in a long time, so don't get in their way, alright? Oh, is that how things like this are supposed to go? Let's just get going, everyone. Why is, Yuna? Why is Yuna saying stuff like that? So you ramped up your search about a half a year ago. Yes, I returned home and had my grandmother instruct me on ancient arts. Vita had already mastered those same arts by the time she was 16. She was considered a true prodigy. You never had her wild personality, but I think you managed just as well. Your magical ability should be about on par with Vita's now. I don't know about all that now. I'd certainly like that to be true. I'd say it is true with that spell you pulled earlier. And Celine, you stopped me from losing control. I just used a spell to calm your mana. Even if your mana being out of whack was most likely not the problem. It's just good that it worked. I see. You're losing control, and something grandmother told me might help. For now, at least, I think you have the right idea of not overusing it. Yeah, it'd be a last resort at most. Wish I understood better, but basically, you're not going to push yourself, right? Now, I know why Allie always worries. We'll do what we can to avoid being a hindrance, so don't be afraid to rely on us. That's kind of you both, but I agree with them. Though by this point, you should know my opinion on the matter. That I do. Okay, I'll need all three of you to have my back. You have such good rapport with your students. We're right on par with the old Class 7. Are we? I'd say we're still very green, and we've still got some challenges up ahead. Elliot has his share, too. Speaking of our old classmates, you've been talking to Elisa and Makia recently, right? How did you know? It's painfully obvious, for one. Why else would they be talking about ways to help you? Celine, that was supposed to be a secret. Our instructor is really lucky to have such great friends. He would have never met them without being part of Class 7. Understand the sentiment, even if I can't relate. Hope we can see both of them soon. By the way, Emma, what are you doing on tone? Huh? Instructor? What's the matter? Let's look at that. What is it? Another tree? We're gonna get anime? Oh. Is that a railway gun? Oh my goodness. That is a railway gun for show. Dragunov railway cannon. Just look at them. Those are railway cannons. Used to have some stationed in Guerrilla Fortress. Their power is terrifying. It's enough to wipe a city like Crossbell off the map in half a day's time. Their size and design aren't the same as the ones we saw at the fortress, so they must be a newer model. Are they being set up along the border? Unbelievable. Just what is about to happen in this country? The ruckus is about to be what's going to happen. Ooh, wee. And once again, we are still on the first day. Oh, the Pantagruel is not up there. Thought it was supposed to be up there all for the entire time of the inspection. It certainly can't be over yet. Oh, I can open this and get a little bit more air. Thank you for bringing us here. Yeah, thanks. No worries. So this is where Emma's staying, huh? Long Lao's an Eastern-style tavern and inn. Between the food and the inn, I have no complaints. I think you'll like it here. Zheng Hui's food is amazing and the rooms are nice and relaxing. That's so. I'm looking forward to it. I have my Arcus too, so please contact me if something comes up. I will do the same if I come across any information. Got it. Thank you. Bye now. Don't push yourself too hard. See you later, gato. Let's go back to camp. Yeah, I'm really tired. Physically as well as mentally. Yeah. Why are you all staring at me? I mean, a lot of things. Like the railway cannons really have me worried. I'm not from Crossbell, but I can see how serious things are becoming. Let's get back and organize our report so we can pinpoint the problem areas. Kurt, Allie. Spores are here.
Oh, good. You picked up.
That tower? Yep.
Where are you right now, Reen? Are you done with your special ops missions?
Yeah, we just got back to town. Did you call about the railway cannons?
Ah, so you saw them too? I do want to talk about that, but there's another matter that needs our attention first. Can you come back to the camp ASAP?
That's the plan. Excuse me, what is this matter?
Oh! Hello, Yuna. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. The branch campus just got a request from the Governor General. That's all.
What kind of request?
He asked us to go to the party at Orcus Tower tonight as part of the security detail. Also, that we greet Prince Oliver and Princess Alphen.
I don't want to fast travel over there yet. Looks like they're going to make me do that. Any of the others returned to camp, showered, and changed into their spare uniforms. Leaving the camp to the railway military police, the students and faculty all headed to the Governor General's office, Orcus Tower. All right, is something really going to go down on the first day? Man, I just want to repeat. It's almost been 12 hours for this stream, and we're still on the first day. My goodness. Which means something's going to go down on the second or third day, just like it did on the previous field study. But I think this one's going to be a little amped up. Although, you know, the boss of Zephyr showing up, that's a little crazy. We'll see. Vita's here, so a lot of things could happen. I forget the Zephyr's boss name. Oh, whatever. We'll see him again. I can be sure of that.
Many influential individuals have gathered here at Orcus Tower tonight. However, we've confirmed that Speaker McDowell was not one of the people invited to the festivities. I worry the citizens of Crossbell won't take the news that their local representative has been snubbed like...
Pardon us for that. The views and opinions just expressed are not endorsed by this news channel.
Oof. Look at all these powerful people. And +1 scrub.
Staff and students of Thor's branch campus, thank you for all your hard work. I will explain the particulars for the security at tonight's event, but first, allow me to introduce the people for which you'll be providing security.
What's up, Carl?
It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm responsible for overseeing the well-being of Heimdall. My name is Carl Regnitz. Leaves is a part of the capital's suburbs. It's unfortunate we haven't met before, but this is a good opportunity for us to become acquainted.
And Irina. What's up, Irina? Irina.
Irina Reinfurt. Nice to meet you. I suppose we've been indirectly working with each other via your use of the Arcus IIs, the Derflinger, and the Panzer Soldats. I've read your reports, so I have high expectations for each of you.
Her voice kind of sounds different, but the inflections are very similar, so it could be the same person.
Governor Regnitz is a sworn ally of the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
She's Elisa's mother. I remember Grandpa mentioning her before.
These guests, on the other hand, should require no introduction.
Well, except for the scrub right there. Hi, Alphen. Sokka.
It's so nice to meet all of you from the branch campus. I am the Princess of the Empire of Erebonia, Alphen Rice Arner.
I wish we could have met before, but I'm glad to finally have the opportunity. Huh? I'm sure it's due to Adios's guidance that we were able to meet tonight.
Sup, Oliver?
I am none other than Olivert Rysay Arner, though some have taken to referring to me as the debaucherous prince. I am here as head of the inspection team, though as it's simply for show, it may be more accurate to call me a figurehead.
I feel like his eyes are a little too far apart. It's making his face look weird.
However, truth be told, I actually have a small connection with all of you. Up until last year, I was the chairman of the board at Thor's main campus. And coincidences abound, for the three here with me comprise the entire board of directors. I'm sure it's a bit late by this point, but I'd like to welcome you to Thor's. Even in these turbulent times, I wish for each and every one of you to enjoy your youth to its fullest and become the foundation of the world.
Alright, but who's Moose? Moose. As I explained earlier, we will be on standby on floor 34, one floor below the event. Let me make this clear. We are here strictly as backup. Do not do anything rash. Now move out, line up, and follow me. Where's Home Chick Slice's uniform? Geez, this school's got some serious connections. Prince mentioned it to me back during the trade conference, but seeing them all reminds me of my time at the main campus. Yeah, it really takes me back. I remember them all dancing by the bonfire after the school festival. I can't even picture that. Thank you all for your assistance here. Oh, Governor General. You seem to be enjoying your life as an instructor at the branch campus. Seeing that makes me proud to have been the one to nominate you, First Lieutenant Orlando. Nominated by Governor General? I see. For a nomination, it sure sounded pretty mandatory. Anyway, did you need me, or did you need something from me? Or did you come here to tell me what you're going to do with them? I haven't a clue what you're talking about. To be honest, I came here to speak with Rean. Come join me on floor 36. It's reserved for VIPs. I was able to set up a small window of time during the dinner party to speak with some of the guests. Bring the new Class 7 and Cadet Russell with you. I'd like them to be there as well. Shenanigans are afoot. This is floor 36, the VIP floor. Governor Regnitz and Chairman Reinford are in the second room ahead. His Highness Prince Olivert and Her Highness Princess Alphen are in the farthest room. Please speak with the security guards before entering. Understood. Thank you for the help. I want those glasses. Getting kind of nervous. Isn't it a bit much for us to just go up and have a chat with the royals of the Empire? Well, they said they wanted to talk with the new Class 7. As for you, Tita, Prince Olivert and Chairman Arena requested to meet with you. Been quite a while since I've spoken with the Prince. I'm excited to see him again. It'll be my first time meeting Elisa's mother, though. With the exception of the RF Chairman, I'm acquainted with all of them. I'm acquainted with the Imperial family as well. No need to be formal. Just act the way you always do. Easy for you to say. I'm not acquainted with any of these mega VIPs. Well, now's a good opportunity to get to know them. Let's go to Governor Regnitz and Chairman Arena's room first. Alright, I want to save real quick. Real quick like. Alright, can't teleport. It is of no surprise to anybody. Class 7 and Miss Tita Russell, correct? Yes, that's right. This is Governor Regnitz and Chairman Arena's room. Yes, they're expecting you. Please go in. All right, pardon us. I know what Elisa's mother is like. You're about to find out. She is stone cold. And she...
welcome!
She is blunt as a sucker fool. Hey, Sharon. Good to see you again.
Sorry to call for you like this. I'm sure you're busy with security matters.
No, it's fine. I'm glad for the chance to talk. It's good to see you again, Governor Regnitz and Chairman Arena.
There sure are a lot of pictures of Heimdallar in this room.
I see Sharon is with you too.
Thanks to you, I was able to promptly meet with the chairman. I'm glad to see you all were able to safely complete your duties for the day.
I've heard about what you've been doing for your special ops missions. Thank you for your assistance. So you're the new Class 7? And you are Professor Erica's daughter?
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know my mother?
I met her when I went to Libero with my father many years ago. We still keep in touch, even if she spends most of her letters gushing about you.
Mother. Nice to see you again, Governor Regnitz.
I believe the last time was at Corel Imperial Villa. But now you're one of Reen's students? This sure is an interesting class. I heard you met with Machias and Elisa earlier?
Yeah, thankfully. Elisa delivered Orbital bikes and new equipment for the Derflinger.
Derflinger.
I see. Here, have a seat. Sharon, some tea for our guests.
Certainly.
The new Empire's 8 Metropolis plan. Yes, currently Ortis, Bereahard, Ruhr, St. Ark, and Heimdallar are the 5 biggest cities in the Empire. Plan to add Jirai in the northwest, Haliask in the north, and Crossbell City to them to create the core of the new Empire. There will be a speech explaining the particulars tomorrow at the Crossbell Legislature. That's what they've been planning? Could you give us a quick overview? There are a few elements to it, but the most notable is the new tax plan. Currently, Erebonian taxes differ by region. Under this plan, all 8 cities would have the same tax laws and rates as Heimdallar. That's good, right? I've heard Crossbell's taxes have been high since the annexation. Yes, different tax rates are a hassle when doing business across regions. The ultimate plan is to have a single tax rate for the entire empire, just like Libero, for example. That's right, taxes are pretty much the same wherever you go in Libero. Seems like a logical plan, but that's going to be a big change for the nobles who live off their province's taxes. I've no doubt there will be many obstacles going forward. but we plan to discuss all of those at the legislature tomorrow. Just as you know, Crossbell will benefit greatly from having the same taxes as Heimdallar. Really? Excuse me, but you'll be talking to Speaker McDowell about this, right? Oof. Yes, that was the plan, but it may not be that easy. Apparently he won't be at the dinner tonight. I'm a little concerned about him. I see, I wonder if he's ill. That is a little worrying. I haven't heard anything about Speaker McDowell either. Sure he has much to think on, though. Chancellor Osborne and Governor General Rufus's plans, for one. We all have our respective reasons for coming to Crossbell. I was originally planning on coming here on my own, separately from the inspection team. I'm sure the same could be said of the Prince and Princess. So all this, including the visit from the Pantagruel, is the doing of the Imperial Government and the Governor General, which means our field exercises being in Crossbell were also. Even the railway cannons being deployed here. Well, you saw them, the new Dragunov-class railway cannons. One of my main reasons for visiting was to oversee their deployment. Dragunov-class? But why? Chairman Arena, would you explain to us just what those things are capable of? Astarine. Very well, I'll tell you what we can announce publicly right now. Dragunov-class railway guns are the newest model. They're the official successor to the ones installed at Garrelia Fortress. I can't go into specifics, but to suffice it to say, they maintain the firepower of the old models while drastically increasing their mobility. By making use of the detour rails, they can be used at any point along the railways. They could even be moved along the Transcontinental Railroad, for example. Weapons of mass destruction comparable to the ones at Garrelia Fortress. I haven't seen them in person, but reportedly they're capable of destroying large cities with populations of 100,000 in less than 2 hours. Why would you bring such a thing to Crossbell? Why was never a concern. I was tasked by the Imperial Army to make them, so I did, that's all. The advisor at your school, Professor Schmidt, helped out as well. What? No surprise there. Sorry to have betrayed your expectations like this. But both Chairman Arena and I were involved with the establishment of the original Class 7. That's one of the reasons we wanted to meet with you today. We wanted you to be aware of both the bright future and the cruel present between the Empire and Crossbell. Governor Regnitz. Our time is nearly up. I believe the Prince and Princess are waiting to speak with you. It wouldn't do to make them wait any longer than necessary. True. Governor Regnitz, Chairman Arena, please excuse us. Yes, I pray your field exercises turn out well. Take care. This is really bad. They're bringing way too many important people here to one specific place, and we already know that Ouroboros is nearby. Stuff is going down. Very well, everyone. I'm in no position to comment on anything Chairman Arena said, but it's alright. She's a tough person, but I know she's fair, too. For the time being, I'll accept her and the governor's words. Thank you. I will also pray you are able to finish your field exercises safely. Yuna, are you okay? Can't stay calm right now. And I know those two told us. All that without hiding anything. So I'll accept what they said for now. Yuna. Agreed, I have my own concerns about the 8 Metropolis plan. Yeah, you should each think about what we learned tonight. But time is short right now. We should go meet with the Prince and Princess. Yes, they should be in the next room down the hall. Class 7 and Cadet Russell of Thor's branch campus have arrived. Hello, I have orders from Prince Oliver to let you pass. Be mindful of the fact that you are meeting with the Imperial family. Please mind your manners. Understood, please excuse us. Imperial family. Dun 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 dun.
Rean! Welcome, all of you.
Are there guards in here? Ah. Why is Elise in here?
Elise, Princess Alphen, good to see you both.
I don't know about all that. Alphen, you can be cool sometimes, but Elise, you need to get to stepping. Wait outside.
Yes, likewise. If I recall correctly, we haven't seen each other since the end of last year. And Elise... Oh, Elise? It's nothing. Good to see you again, Rean.
Yeah, it's been too long. I heard you became student council president. Is that going well?
Oh, absolutely. Her popularity with the younger students has simply skyrocketed. Everyone there relies on her all the time. Perhaps tonight, she can rely on her dearest brother to comfort her? Your Highness!
I'm glad to see you two are as close as ever.
So these are the princess and Instructor Rean's little sister.
Both of them are so gorgeous. It's like they stepped right out of a dream.
Aha! Welcome, young Rean.
Man, I was like, Blue Blanc is here too? And then, you know, yeah.
Prince Olivert, it's been a while since I've seen you too.
Indeed, over a year? Far too long by my reckoning. Late though it may be, I'd like to congratulate you on graduating. I'd also like to thank you for lending your aid to the branch campus.
I'm not worthy of those words. You've done a lot for me too, Your Highness. You and Toval. Let me thank you on behalf of all my classmates who aren't here today.
Oh, that little parlor trick I did for you? Think nothing of it.
I guess the old Class 7 has a lot going on. He's pretty charismatic. Just what I'd expect from a prince.
I'd hesitate to call him a typical prince.
So we have the new Class 7 and my very own little comrade in arms. It's good to see you again, Kurt, but Tita, has it truly been 3 years? Well, perhaps I should play you a song to mark this joyous reunion of friends long apart.
I think we'll pass. Besides, I'm sure you don't have much time before the dinner.
I'm glad to see you're the same as ever.
It is a pleasure to see you again too, Your Majesty.
Wait, what?
I've heard rumors about the kind of person he is. They appear to have all been true. Dear Olivert, can't you see the new people are overwhelmed by your charms? Please, have a seat, everyone.
Uncle Fu, man. Ah, this brings me back. The last time we were together, Tita was during the incident in Liberl. Oh wait, no. It was in Phantasma, wasn't it? Yeah, that place was pretty tough to deal with. But I'm so happy to see you've been doing well, then, Olivier Prince Olivert. It warms my heart to see what a delightful young lady you've grown into. I'm certain it's been causing dear Agate no end of trouble. In fact, I'm told you ran into him in Sutherland. I heard all about your previous set of field exercises. Thank you for dealing with the requests on behalf of the Imperial government. The old Class 7 and Agate helped out a lot. The entire branch campus, too, led by Kurt, Yuna, and Altina. Instructor. I had heard you joined Class 7, Kurt. It truly seems to be a good fit for you. I never expected Cedric would have done such a thing. Princess, so you heard. All right, you two are the older siblings of that snobby prince guy. Oof. That's a little too disrespectful, and this is me talking. Well, I certainly cannot argue that point, unfortunately. Let me say this, Rain. You as well, Kurt. Given that your family has been, what your family has been through, we sincerely apologize for his actions. No, please, don't trouble yourself over it. My father, brother, and uncle have all accepted it already. I am so lost. You don't have to worry about me either. If anything, I was just surprised how much he grew in such a short time. When did he start being like that? Around summer of last year, after he was unable to attend the summer festival due to illness. It was as though he changed into a completely different person. We're just gonna say that he's either being mind controlled or is a completely different person, or the Testarossa did something to him. Like writing's on the wall at this point. He grew taller and stronger. Were that it, he would be fine, but he also became much more forceful. Our mother was worried about him too. We can only assume it was due to the influence of that man. That man. Seems you've been trained well. Indeed, thank you. Chancellor Osborne. Recently, Cedric's begun to look up to him. Isn't he the one they call the Blood and Iron Chancellor? He's the one who planned the whole annexation of Crossbow. To be fair, he has always admired the way the Chancellor has done things to some extent. The Chancellor played a part in helping Cedric recover and grow, and he has my thanks for that. I've no doubt Cedric will learn to control that forcefulness of his one day. Kurt, Reen, please watch over him for me. Oliver. Yes, of course, Your Highness. It sounds like it sounds like there are some complicated things going on. Definitely got a better impression of them now. Clear they both care for their little brother a lot. Might I introduce myself as well? I'm Elise Schwarzer, Reen's younger sister. Thank you all for taking care of my brother. I don't remember when she got her title card, but it was probably when she was acting as the president. Student president. He's the one who takes care of us. I mean, I don't really look up to him, but I don't hate him or anything. My word. You're welcome, though it is true that we are more often indebted to him. Same here, he helps me out with his lessons and with Panzersoldat related things. Is that so? Well, even so, my brother is still very new to being an instructor, so please take care of him. Is that really necessary? Enough playing around, you. After all, you're the one who looks up to Reen the most. Princess. In any event, I was surprised to hear you had joined Class 7, Altina. Yet somehow I feel like it was meant to be. Elise. I'm surprised to hear that. I was under the impression my presence would bring back unpleasant memories given our history. It's true I'm not pleased with you for having kidnapped myself and the princess, but I was told you would have been helping my brother, so I wanted to thank you. Though you may be his student now, I ask that you continue to look after him. Allie. Wait. What was this about kidnapping? I recall hearing you were a spy for the Noble Alliance, but yes, as part of my spy missions, I abducted Elise and the princess. That was also the first time I met Instructor Reen. That sure takes me back. It's strange indeed to think that after all that, you're a member of Class 7 now. However, it's all thanks to you that I was able to be the damsel in distress and find myself carried to safety in Reen's arms. Princess. Well, that's how you all know each other. I'm impressed with all the things the class you established has achieved, Olivier. Oh, stop, Tita. You flatter me ever so. I don't even know where to start with that one. But I see now, he definitely acts like a big brother. Elise, I guess she's about the same age as me. My apologies for interrupting. However, it's nearly time for the dinner party. You will need to prepare soon. Ah, Rennie, how time flies. Understood. Thank you for letting us know. Well, I suppose it is time once more for the sweet sorrow that is parting. I've little doubt we'll meet again soon, however. Thank you for calling us here to talk. Hope your inspection goes smoothly. Please keep looking out for these two, okay, Elise? Yes, of course. You take care of your class as well, Rean. I pray you find success with your field exercises. Ah yes, one final thing, regarding that girl with the mint-colored hair. Are you talking about Muse Egret? Hey, Egret, I see. What about her? She's a classmate of mine. Oh, I see. Princess? Yes. My apologies for bringing it up. For a moment I thought I knew her, but it must have been my mistake. Farewell for now, and thank you. Come on. Who did you think it was? I wish we could have talked a bit longer. Either way, I'm glad to see they all seemed well. Yes, I agree. I'd heard quite a few rumors about Olivier, so I was a little worried. But it seems like he's doing just fine after all. Is Olivier his nickname or something? Well, when he visited Liberl 4 years ago, he hid his identity and took a different name. Me, he's still the funny, smart, and reliable bard Olivier. Is that so? That means you must know my older brother as well. What do you mean, Mr. Mueller? He and Olivier are pretty much best friends. I had no idea you were his little brother. Well, half-brother. We have different mothers, and frankly, we look nothing alike. I don't think he's ever touched on this before. So that's new information. I hadn't heard that before. Allie? What's wrong? I started to feel a little bit of regret for what I did to the princess and Instructor Rean's little sister. It was a mission, so I know I shouldn't feel bad, but... Altina. Seems like you're growing up too, Allie. Elise and the princess were both so gorgeous, I can't fall behind. I understand the feeling. Alright, we're all done meeting the VIPs. The party's going to start soon, so let's get back to floor 34. Yeah, understood. Floor 34. Well, it seems you're done talking with everyone. I checked my map. There was nobody in that room. Governor General Rufus. I didn't realize you were on this floor as well, Your Excellency. No need for that. Just call me Rufus. It's almost time for the guests to be sent to the venue. I'm glad I ran into you here, Rean. I'd like to talk with you. In private, I assure you, it won't take much time. Well, sorry guys, can you head back without me? Well, sure, but understood. They better not gloss over this. Yeah, I need to hear all of this.
There are some things we just can't talk about with the young ones here. Come to think of it, I suppose this is the first time we'll have spoken one-on-one like this.
Yes, that's true. So, am I speaking to the Governor General of Crossbell? Or am I speaking to the leader of the Ironbloods?
Ah, the Ironbloods. Gifted children found and taken in by His Excellency Lord Osborne. Mostly the latter, to answer your question. But you forget, I'm also a former member of the Thor's Board of Directors. At the same time, my younger brother is one of your classmates. I'm certain there is an abundance of topics we could discuss.
If you need to leave a message for Eustace, I'll make sure he gets it. We'll be meeting up before too long.
Ah, so you've already managed to meet with some of your other classmates. Not all of them, though. I suppose it must be difficult getting a hold of Gaius and Instructor Valestein.
How much does he know?
He's tapped into your communication network, dog. Better get that fixed.
I jest. Our time is short and better spent on topics besides my brother. What I wish to discuss is your rather fascinating lineage.
Okay, we've talked long enough. Let's go. I won't let anyone interfere. This is going to be our final battle.
The group's primary member, in fact. Though that secret was, until very recently, kept between myself and His Excellency the Chancellor.
Relentlessly, without looking back. As long as you do, I'm sure.
I'm taking over that phantasmal blaze plan of yours. And my first order of business will be sorting out the mess you left in Crossbell.
Why? Why are you still alive? Crow shot you! You're supposed to be dead!
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Please, take good care of Crow for me.
But in the end, he couldn't avenge his grandfather. He didn't get revenge on you! Was everything he did, was his whole life for nothing?
Just as you have your reasons that guide your actions, so too does His Excellency. And I believe you factor into those reasons more than you might think.
Rean, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child. I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
Then, please tell me. As much as I wanted to ask while all that was happening a year and a half ago, I couldn't. What is the Black Workshop? And how were they able to create Millium and Altina? What is the Phantasmal Blaze plan that Chancellor Osborne took from the Society? And how did you become leader of the Ironbloods?
Tell me right now!
My lord, it's nearly time.
Sucker fool.
I shall be there shortly. I can answer some of your questions. Only His Excellency knows the truth about the Black Workshop. He entrusted the Black Rabbit to me personally. Second, I'm sure Claire, Lecter, and Millium don't know this, but it seems we're being tested. They want to see whether any of us, yourself included, can reach the core.
The core?
In regards to me being the leader of the Ironbloods, 12 years ago, I manipulated my father into sending a Jaeger Corps called Arngarm to attack His Excellency.
Oh.
Arngarm. That's the Corps V from the Imperial Liberation Front was the leader of.
What?
He said they were hired by some high-up noble to attack the Chancellor, but were completely wiped out.
I wanted to test him. I wished to see just how capable this commoner Chancellor was, and if he could figure out who did it. Then one day, when I was practicing falconry with your adoptive father, Baron Schwarzer, who should he introduce me to but His Excellency? He had known it was me the whole time.
Are you so bored you feel the need to play with fire? Do you tire of your empty days spent tied down by your family and title?
Yes, I apologize for the other day, but it seems you're aware it was me who sent you that little greeting. The 4 great houses have no future. From here on, I shall consider you my true father, and one day surpass you.
Ha ha! Ironbloods, is it? They say children should surpass their fathers. I eagerly look forward to that day.
And so, that is how I became the first Ironblood.
They had to interrupt all that? Y'all sucker fools, man. We could have got answers. Sucker fool, man.